Home now. Do everything in my power to make sure that Clint gets home, too.
Bo returns to find his brother, but his disappearance leaves no clues.
Max, I know your touch even in my sleep.
Oh, that's nice, since I'll be touching you exclusively once you're Mrs. Max Holden.
I'm so glad you talked me into this.
Ooh, our wedding plans?
Well, that too, but also this little siesta. I was having the most wonderful dream about all of us together.
Ah, you and me, huh?
And Cord. And we were in this wonderful palace. Oh, and the most amazing thing was this beautiful queen.
A queen in Venice.
Look, don't laugh. It's my dream, okay?
Hey.
Like, in this wonderful queen, when I went and I knelt before her, she just handed me my baby, and then this whole choir of angels started singing.
A whole choir? Do they keep singing while we march down the aisle to be married by the king?
Married?
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Huh? What do you mean you don't know?
Tina Heron told me I could find... I'm sorry.
You sure are hard to figure, Clint. You work all day in the fields with Pop and me. And you want to help me slice onions?
Well, I think it's just wonderful. If there were more forward-looking people around here like that, I think we'd all just be a lot happier.
Oh, you women folk, maybe. Us men like it just the way it is.
Well, now, I didn't mean to start any revolution.
Well, don't worry, Clint. The way I got it figured, you'll be going back to your own people in your own way soon enough.
What you working on there, Papa?
Well, I'm just figuring up how many man-hours Clint has put in so far. If he sticks around here a little while longer, he'll have enough for a horse.
Well, it'll take him more than a horse to get him home.
Well, how's that, son?
Ma'am, Monroe, can I talk to you for a second?
Well, yeah.
Stop staring at Cody Lou Ann. Oh, I can't help but stare, Blaize. I just wish once he'd look up here and notice me. Come on, come on.
So, Buck, you think this is a proper place to have a ballot box right here in the bar?
Well, everybody stops by here sooner or later, don't they, Cody? What better place to put a check by the name of the next mayor of Buchanan City?
And I don't suppose it don't bother you at all that yours is the only name on that ballot.
Well, where else could I get a mandate from the people?
I'm serious, Buck. You know, I remember all those campfire talks that you and me used to have. You talked about how this country was supposed to be the land of the free and the home of the brave, and how you fought for all those things at Gettysburg.
We are a long way from Gettysburg, Cody. This is the ranches against the sodbusters, and I ain't about to sound retreat.
Just rode past McGillis's place. Guess who stayed the night and was working there this morning? That new stranger in town. What about it? Well, I guess you don't mind him taking his boots off under the same roof as pretty Miss May, huh?
Now hold it, let it be. Now when that ballot box is spilled and I'm mayor, I will take care of that stranger once and for all.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
Well, one more slice of pie won't hurt. Give us a chance to talk, and I can learn your ways.
Well, what's to learn? We're just simple folk here, Clint.
Simple folk? Where I come from, when a young man and woman fall in love, they don't go throwing the rings back in each other's faces. I know I said I wouldn't pressure
No, you're
you.
absolutely right, Clint. You know, it was very childish of me to even taken that ring in the first place.
Now, you don't mean that. And besides, I think that you owe it to Cody and to yourself to give him a second chance. And I think you owe it to a lot of other folks, too.
What other folks?
A lot of people you don't even know. A lot of people who care very deeply about two young lovers getting back together. You could say that their whole future depends on it.
Well, you know, you say a lot of strange things, but nothing you say is going to change how I feel about Cody. Right? Now, my papa has some chores for me to do here, and I've wasted enough time talking about that cowboy, and I would be very happy not to hear his name in this house ever, ever again.
Pitiful. Just pitiful.
Well, tell me, just when did you become such an expert on courtship and love?
I'm the expert on Moonstruck's sister. Time was, May thought stars used to come out to shine in Cody's eyes. Of course, that was before he started to work for Buck Buchanan. Now that he's sided with the ranchers against us farmers, she hates them.
But she can't.
Look, Clint, it would take a miracle to get her off the fence and back into his arms.
Somebody poisoned a well at the Carter farm last night. And there's no telling how many more there might have been. Their little girl's been taken sick.
Sally? Why would anybody want to hurt Sally?
Slim says the Carters are ready to pack up and leave. A lot of the other farmers talking the same way.
Where are you going, Paul?
Well, me and Slim are going to ride around to all the other farms and tell everybody to come over here and meet tonight. Now listen, you keep an eye on our well, bud, all right?
Sir.
Clint, you know how to use this?
If I have to.
But you just might have to, my friend. Adios.
Pretty darn exciting, huh?
Personally, I could go for a little peace and quiet and understanding.
And that's politics, boys, with a capital B. Now, who's going to the dance tonight, Deal?
The ranchers.
And only us ranchers. And who are they going to vote for, Deal?
You, Buck.
By this time tomorrow, as your newly elected mayor, guess what my first ordinance is going to be?
No spit.
No, ma'am. I'm going to pass a law against vagrants, drifters, and useless parasites. And anybody who comes into Buchanan City to cause trouble is going to hit the trail fast or pound rock in the jail yard.
Now, there's a law with some teeth in it.
What's the matter, Blaize? Aren't you for law and order?
Well, you know what they say. Jackass can't be a stallion, but he can be a mayor.
I'll tell you, without laws, it's every man for himself.
Without drifters, we wouldn't even have a country.
Oh, Blaize, honey, you'll come along like everybody else. When you see I am the way of the future.
Well, I wouldn't count your ballots before they're hatched, but what if the farmers decide to come to the dance tonight, too?
I'd love to see them try.
Ooh, so would I, Deal. So would I.
Don't let Blaize get to you, Buck.
Now, who says she gets to me? There's another female, Deal.
That's a step. Who cares what she thinks? As long as we know the real reason you want to be mayor.
And what might that be?
Well, them railroad tracks are getting closer to Buchanan City every day. They're going to be buying up all the land they can get hold of, and who's going to have more than our next mayor?
Well, you're half right, Deal. I want the land, but not for myself and not for that damn railroad. I want it for open grazing land, for the ranchers and their cattle.
The side busters?
They're just going to have to move on to the next county. That can't be helped.
No, it can't be. I'll drink to that.
Cord, if it's about the baby, I want to know.
That's why I came rushing up here, Tina. I just got a call from Senor Barry.
Did he find Lita?
She just got this job. She's going to start tomorrow as a showroom model for a new designer in Venice. She's working under an assumed name, obviously.
Oh, well, this is just the lead that we've been waiting for. This is fantastic. Okay, all we have to do then is to just show up in Venice and show up where she's working. and then we can just get her to take us to the baby. So, Max, come on, we got to get dressed, and we got a lot to do. We got to get dressed, call the airline, and then get on the next flight to Venice.
Tina, I'm sorry, but it's not going to be that easy. See, Signor Bari seems to think that Lita is very skittish right now, and if anybody gets near her, she's going to think that she's being followed, and then she's just going to take off again like she did when she was in Rome.
Well, she can't do that, because if she does, then we may never find Milagro.
That's what Cord just said, darling. Now, what does Signor Bari advise?
He thinks the best move would be for me to go to Venice by myself. That way, I could keep an eye on Lita myself, and I could keep her from running, and she wouldn't notice me.
And then what?
Well, then, Signor Bari and I will work out some kind of a plan. We will work together, we'll get the baby away from Lita, or we'll catch Lita, but in some way, I will get the baby back, and then I will give you a call here in the States, and you can join me.
But after everything's finished.
Well, it sounds good to me. I mean, if we all converge on Lita, she's going to run scared. I think Cord's plan is the best chance we got of finding the baby.
Oh, great. You two think you have this all worked out, don't you? You even have this hotshot detective in Italy working on it. Well, let me tell you something. This is my baby, and I am going to be there when we find him. So, Cord, I am going with you. Now.
Why are you weeds always the best looking thing in my garden? Just awful.
That's because weeds were meant to grow in this dirt.
Cody, what are you doing here?
Oh, I came by to see if that stranger you took in is causing you any kind of harm.
Well, it isn't that stranger that's causing us harm. It's your boss. So why don't you just ride on out of here before I go get him and my papa?
I just saw your papa ride off. May, I come here to give you back your ring.
Well, then you just wore your horse out for nothing, Cody, because until you hang up those 6-shooters, I don't want nothing to do with you.
I told you I want to be a rancher like Buck. Now, the only way that is going to happen is if I can make some money. Buck has promised to set me up with some prime stock to get started with. If I can stay with you...
If the U.S. Marshal doesn't come along and arrest you, or if you don't get killed first... You know, sooner or later, Cody, somebody's going to come along that's a lot more powerful than Buck and teach him how to obey the law. And then what are you going to do, honey?
I'm just not cut out for a pitchfork and a plow, May.
Well, then you're just not cut out for me. We're gonna have kids, Cody. God, I just want a good life.
Oh, and growing stuff in this dust is your idea of a good life?
We are gonna get irrigation out here. You know that.
Maybe you stop listening to your pa.
You know what I think, Cody? I think you don't want it to be true because then you're gonna have to grow up and stop being a bully and start being a man. That's what I think.
I think this is the last time I'm offering you back this ring. Wait a minute, just settle down, all right? You can't go running off to Venice. You know how excited you get about these things. You could end up blowing the whole thing.
Look, I'm not going to interfere in your search for Lita, okay? You and the Senor Barry, just do whatever you need. I just want to be there when you find Milagro.
Wait a minute, that's what you said. You got us all down on a plane to Argentina last time. We almost ended up 3 pin cushions for the Indians. I think Cord's plan is the best bet. Now let him go and we'll get the baby back and more.
What are you talking about?
We can, while he's in Venice, we can make arrangements for our wedding over there.
Max.
Tina, look, it's the best thing for everybody here. Look, I will call the American Embassy. I'll take care of the documents, blood tests, whatever we need to get done to make this official. Then we'll get one of Gabrielle's contacts. They'll make you a wedding dress. We'll get a suitcase full of clothes for Milagro. Well, I mean, Cord finds baby, we get hitched, everyone lives happily ever after, right?
That sure seems to make sense to me, Tina.
Is that what you want? I mean, to go to Venice by yourself, and then I'll stay here and make plans with Max?
Tina, I think Max is right. I think for everybody's sake, this is the best decision. Besides, I think you're really forgetting about somebody.
Who?
Viki. I think she may need you right here in the country, Tina, because if she needs you, you'll be here.
You know, I just feel pulled in every direction here. I really do. I feel like I should be in Venice, but if Viki needs me, and there's only one way to find that out, isn't there?
He's still watching you. Stop, he'll think I'm interested. Here he comes.
Think fast. Think Breath Savers with fast-acting mint crystals.
He's nice, but he's leaving with me.
Think fast. Think Breath Savers.
Hello?
Viki, hi, it's Tina.
Oh, hi.
You sound so disappointed.
I'm sorry, honey. I thought it was maybe the sheriff's office calling with word about Clint.
Oh, is there any news on him yet?
No.
Oh, Viki, I know just how you feel. I mean, I'm sitting here waiting for news about Milagro, and you're sitting there waiting to hear anything about Clint.
Well, honey, at least you know that your baby is alive and well taken care of. Clint is all alone out in the desert.
Please don't get so upset.
Well, I'm afraid I can't help it. I keep blaming myself because I was the one who insisted we come out here to Arizona.
Well, you did that out of love for Clint. Just like your love is going to save him. I mean, Viki, I don't know anything about the desert, but I do know something about survival. And Clint is going to get through this as long as he knows he has you and the kids to come back to.
You know who you sound like? Me. I think we were sisters or something.
Yeah, you think so, huh?
Is there any news about the baby?
Well, yeah, actually, Cord is on his way to Venice to track down Lita. I have my fingers crossed. If we get any good news, I'll call you right away.
Please do. We can use all the good news we can get around here.
Yeah, and you take care of yourself, okay? And give Asa and the kids my love.
Don't forget us.
Oh, and Cord and Max send their love, too.
And mine to them, okay? Remember, I love you.
I love you, too.
Tina, you okay?
Yeah, she needs me. I mean, my sister cares enough about me that she needs to lean on me right now. Cord, you're gonna have to go to Venice alone. I just found out that my place is here.
Tina, I know what a tough decision this is for you. But believe me, you are doing the right thing.
And everything's gonna be okay. Clint, Milagro, wedding plans. Everything is just gonna be fine. For everyone.
Doesn't mean that at all. Cody is just conflicted, mate. He wants both you and the life of a gunfighter.
Well, he's not a killer. He's got this real good heart, and I've seen it.
Well, it's not easy being a man in these times. Heck, it's not easy being a man in any times. But especially now, when decisions have to be made in this country about which way to go. Cody's just a reflection of the land, May. And you're just going to have to trust in him to make the right choice. And that means he's going to have to end up choosing you and love and peace.
Well, that's who he is. He just doesn't know it.
Well, he'll come to see it. Heck, you'll force him to come to see it.
And how come I feel like I'm losing? Clint, he can make me feel so good, and he can hurt me so bad.
Well, that just goes to show how strong your love for him really is. In fact, you're stronger than Cody. And I'll just bet that that love of yours is going to wrestle him right to the doggone ground. Why don't you dry your eyes?
Clint, they're here.
Who?
The ones my father and Slim went to go get. They're coming by horseback and by buckboard, coming all over from the valley.
They sure are. Looks like it's going to be a major powwow.
Why are you smiling? My pa is all frowns when he left. He says this is serious stuff.
Well, your pa's right. It is serious. I'm just pretty sure that some good is going to come out of the bad.
Well, how do you mean?
Well, what would you give to see the farmers stand together and just face down those ranchers?
You mean beat them?
Like a big bass drum.
Marty, Clint, that would be something to see.
Look, Viki said if there was anything we could do, she'd just call us.
Listen, you know, I'm very grateful that Steve and Gabrielle are down there helping out with the search. But Asa is the one I'm worried about. Here's a man who's just getting over a heart problem, and he's trying to lead the search for his son who's missing.
Were you having second thoughts about deciding to go to Venice?
No, Tina, I'm not, because somebody has got to go to Venice and help Senor Barry locate our son who's missing.
There is one other alternative. You stay here like we decided. Cord, you go to Arizona and help search for your father. I'll go to Venice.
Will you do that for me?
I told you over 1,000,000 times. When are you going to believe me? There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you or your baby.
Max, that's really not the issue here, and I appreciate your offer, I do. But if I didn't do everything I possibly could to help find my son, I'd never be able to live with myself. I'm just going to have to hope that Viki and everybody else down there can find Clint and bring him back home safely.
Well, I wish there was something we could do to make it easier for you.
Well, no, I think I've taken care of everything. I've already got the plane ticket. I'm all ready to go. I do need to call and make a hotel reservation, though, and try to get a motorboat lined up and a driver.
I can take care of that. You sit tight. I'll call from the study.
Thanks, Max. He's a good man, Tina. He's going to make you a real fine husband.
Well, if you came back to vote, you're early. Then again, maybe you're late. We already know the results, right?
Why you talking to me like that, Blaize? What's Phil got to do to get a drink around here?
Well, Cody, it's election day. The bar's supposed to be closed. But seeing as how we've broken every other decent Democratic tradition. Carson?
Why you keep fussing like somebody's doing you wrong, lady? Buck Buchanan's gonna be the best mayor this town's ever seen.
Of course, you have a higher opinion of his politics than I.
Thanks. Where's old Buck right now?
Well, him and Dale went over to the newspaper to make sure that the headline's ready for tomorrow's edition. Buck Buchanan elected.
You know, Buck sure gets carried away sometimes, now don't he?
Yeah, I guess we're just lucky he didn't stop at the store for a crown and a scepter. Still, it's a good excuse for a party tonight. You bringing May?
May. Who's May?
When you slipped out earlier, I sort of thought that maybe you were headed up to the McGill's farm.
That old dust bowl? I tell you, I hope I never have to set foot on that place for the rest of my days.
You saw me, did you?
Yeah, I saw her. Maybe you explain something to me about that woman. I mean, I was being real big about her, right? I went back there, told her I was going to give her one more chance to take my ring back. And she flat refused me.
Imagine.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, I've just about had it with women folk. Or at least that woman in particular.
Well, she is a rare one, Cody, but I'm kind of sorry that you're letting her slip away.
Me? She's the one who's too damn proud to say yes to my proposal. Besides, earlier you were talking about how worried you were about Buck not wanting me to marry her in the first place.
I was worried about you being one of Buck's hired guns.
I want to be a rancher, Blaize. Someday I hope to be a rich one, too.
Well, honey, you can do that with a Colt pistol. Or you can do it with hard work and a good woman by your side.
I know what I'm doing.
Well, I hope so, honey. Well, seeing as how you're not escorting me to this party tonight, maybe you'd like to make another girl very happy.
Why, Miss Blaize, I would be downright honored.
Not me, cowboy. And Luann. Luann, come here, darling. Yes, ma'am. You know Cody, don't you? Hi, Cody. What can I do for you? Isn't she cute?
I don't have to tell you men what we're facing here. It's the end of everything that we've built and sacrificed for. But it doesn't have to be the end. Not if we all stick together.
Clint, what's the matter?
If you took all the faith in this room, it wouldn't fill a thimble. Your pa's got his work cut out for him.
I don't see John Carter.
Yeah, you won't either. Carter packed up his family and abandoned his farm. He says it ain't worth holding out against Buck Buchanan, not if his little Sally has to get poisoned for it.
Well, nobody can blame the man for pulling up his stakes. This year's been hard on Carter.
He ain't the only one.
Well, I hear what you're saying, Phillips. But I'll tell you what, the last thing we should do is give up on our farms and run. That's just giving in to Buck Buchanan.
Give in or give out, what's the difference?
Now, look, we all know what happened to your last crop, Phillips. Buck's men drove a herd right through your farm and tramped down everything but your house.
He could have the damn house. I just want to protect my kin.
Oh, man. Right. I'm into that. They burned down my barn. I could break their necks, but that don't grow no beans.
Now, babe, what they did to your farm was a crime. But the way to stop it is to make good laws and enforce them. You don't turn tail and run.
Buck's men don't care about laws.
That's right.
He's right.
Why don't they give Paul a chance? He's making perfect sense.
I want to face it, they'd rather look the other way.
I can't do that. That's giving up everything they've ever dreamed of.
Listen to me, but just listen to me a minute.
You know, Monroe, the worst is yet to come. Tonight is the so-called election. And we all know who's going to be the next mayor, don't we? And I'll tell you something else. Once Buck's in office, he's going to control everything he hasn't already bought or stolen. You said it, Slim. We may as well sell to Buck while we can.
Yeah, he's a man to lose everything.
But think about your families, about the future.
Hey, that's exactly what we're thinking of. If we don't sell now, our wives and kids are going to be starving by this time next year.
I can't take this anymore.
I think you are.
Hold it. Now, my ears can't believe that they're hearing what they're hearing. I was under the impression that they grew them kind of tough in this part of the country.
Who in blazes are you, little man?
Name's Clint.
He works for me, and I trust him. Go ahead, Clint.
Thanks, Monroe. I had a family and a ranch not so long ago. And I know what it means to lose both of them. I also know what it means to put the ones you love in danger. But I also know that it's a heck of a lot harder on kids to have to grow up knowing that their ma and pa turned tail and ran away from what's right. Sure, you can sell out and let Buck Buchanan win. or you can stand together and you can beat him and you can win.
Hamster brain.
You know, back where I come from, we know how to deal with a bully. We just look him square in the eye and we stare him down.
I ain't afeard of Buck, but he's got a whole army.
So do you. So do you. You outnumber Buck Buchanan and his gang. You could ride into town tonight and vote for your own mayor.
Now, listen, Clint's got the right idea there. This is an election, isn't it? Yeah. Well, no one's stopping us from going in there to vote.
Buck's guns will stop us.
That's right. That's right.
Or is this stranger hoping to lead us to slaughter?
It doesn't have to be that way. We can use Gandhi's method. It's non-violence. Non-violence. Look, the election is being held at some social dance, right?
Yes, so?
All right, so we all go in there unarmed.
Unarmed?
We go in unarmed. Husbands, wives, boyfriends, sweethearts, and we dance, and we vote, and we change the history of this whole damn town.
And we all get killed doing it.
Not if we go in there together. Buck Buchanan will back down.
What if he doesn't?
Mr. Phillips, you can back out right now if you want to. You can sell out right now. Nobody's going to stop you. But I've got a very strong hunch that the next town you run to, you're going to run smack dab into another Buck Buchanan. Now, I say that you stand your ground here and you pitch the battle now.
You may be a fool, mister, but I like the way you talk. Besides, I love to dance. I'm with you.
Babe, is it?
Yes, sir.
Much obliged.
There you go. See, now there's 3 of us.
No, Pop, there's 4.
All right, buddy. All right. All right, now, gentlemen, if Buddy and May have the gumption to go into town tonight, can the rest of you fellas really stay at home and crawl under the bed?
Nobody can say that Slim ever ran away from a fight.
Okay, let's say we go down to that dance tonight. What good will it do when there's only one name on the ballot?
Who says you can't vote in or write in another candidate?
He's right. And I nominate Monroe McGillis.
I second her.
Well, what do you folks say? Is Monroe McGillis the farmer's candidate?
Absolutely.
All right. Yeah, all right.
Sounds pretty official to me, Monroe. You're these people's choice.
All right, so all I have to do is wait for Max to come back with my hotel reservation. Then I can make my way over to the waterside, pack up my bag, and I'm headed for the airport.
Yeah, well, I won't wish you luck because I know you're going to be successful. I mean, I have never lost faith that I'm going to hold our baby in my arms. And, well, now that his father is in charge of the search, I'm even more certain of it.
Thank you, Tina, for that compliment. Listen, I think it might be a good idea for you not to get your hopes built up too high.
Oh, you know me, I'm not very good at doing things halfway.
Yeah, I know. Hey, you know, before long we'll be holding our son and we'll be taking care of him, and I'll bet you that it turns out that he's got this thrill for life that you've got too, just like his mama.
Well, and I hope we find out that he has his father's love of family.
Yeah, wouldn't that be something? I think I better go see how Max is doing.
Cord, I'll take care.
All set?
Yeah, I was just thinking about it, Tina.
Yeah, I was just telling him that I know he'll be successful.
Yeah, well, you will. Got everything here. It's written down. You're staying at the Hotel Minerva on the Grand Canal. You need the motorboat. There's the number. Just give him a call. It's all set up.
Perfect. That's it. Thanks, Max. You really took care of everything. All right, I'll give you a call as soon as I get settled in.
Yeah, and if we hear anything from the ranch, we'll make sure you get the word in Venice.
Please. Please do. Well, I guess the next time you see me, I'll be, holding a little miracle called Milagro, huh? We'll see ya.
Max, I was telling him how sure I am that he's going to be successful, but now that he's gone, I'm not so sure.
Everything is going to be just fine. For everyone.
Chopper to ground. Do you read me? Over.
Mr. Buchanan here, over.
Mr. Buchanan, we're coming in, okay? Over.
You can land out front. I'll be waiting outside, over. Viki, I thought all the pilots had checked in. This could be the breakthrough we're waiting for. There you are, Blaize. Hot off the presses, black and white, tomorrow's headlines. Now what do you think of your old buck?
Well, where's the part about the coronation?
I don't want to be king, honey. This is going to be an honest-to-goodness official election.
With only your name on the ballot. But why don't you just name yourself mayor for life and be done with it?
You're never going to learn about me, are you, Blaize? I do things right. This here's a free country. Anybody could have run against me. It's not my fault they didn't.
No, of course not. Why, you and your campaign manager here are all for competition now, aren't you?
That's us, Blaize. We love a friendly fight, don't we, Buck?
Well, I tell you, put that gun away, deal. Tonight we're lovers, not fighters. Yeah. Look, Cody over there, he's got the right idea. Barkeep, best bottle of whiskey for the happy couple over there. And hell, give everybody a round on the future mayor of Buchanan City. I got something for you, Blaize. You're going to be the future mayor's special lady.
I was a lady before I ever met you. And the only title I'm interested in is being the wife of a good man, whether he is the mayor, Buck, or not.
Don't let it get to you, Buck. There are plenty of fillies in the stable if you get my meat.
Who said she gets to me? This election, right? Hey, folks, polls are open. Grab a pencil in your ballots and do the right civic thing, you hear?
What do you say, Cody? You ready to vote?
Here you go, Cody. Courtesy of our next mayor.
Well, I say, here's to Buck Buchanan and the future.
You're still out there talking strategy.
All right. Here goes.
But you know what I sound like, darling. Why do you want me on tape?
Same reason he wants me. So we can always have us with him like a snapshot. Right, Clint?
Whose voices are those?
My wife, Viki, and my son, Cord. And he's right. I do kind of keep this as a sort of a snapshot.
You mean like those pictures? With the ones with all the faces and the colors?
Yeah. But it sounds like there's something wrong with the tape.
All right, my darling. Then if this is a keepsake, know that I love you madly.
Yes, for me. Can I borrow a card tonight, Dan?
His voice sounds so faint. Viki sounds fine.
Was that bad?
I'm not sure. But, I got a funny feeling.
What's wrong, Clint?
Oh, no.
What?
Well, the picture that you like with the colors?
Yeah.
Well, that's Cord. And it's fading.
You mean like his voice? What does it mean?
I don't know. Does it mean that Cord Roberts is fading too? Am I the reason that Cody and May aren't together?
Buddy? Buddy, didn't you hear me calling you?
No, we're just talking about all the goings-on, mate. And I think we better get going.
I'm not going to that old barn dance.
Well, now it's not going to be boring. How can it be boring with all the ranchers and the farmers in one room. Where is it that you just don't want to see Cody?
As if I care just a little bit to see him.
Good. Then go put on your Sunday go-to-meeting dress and let me escort you to the dance.
Well, I don't know, Clint.
Well, now look, if everyone else goes, all the other farmers, it's not going to look too good if I stay home. But I sure can't dance alone, now can I?
Well, I guess if you put it that way, I'd just be charmed to go. So hold on one second, I'll be right back.
Hey, pretty good, Clint.
What? I'm just, inviting the lady to go to a dance with me.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. And it's your last chance to get me and Cody back together.
On my eyes now. Oh, how you doing, Pop? Great to be back, Pa. It's good to see you. I was about to give up on you, Bo. Didn't call, didn't write. It's not like you, son. Oh, I had a few unexpected problems come up, but I'll explain all that to you later. Fine. Dee Dee with you? There's a lot to tell you about that, too, but first things first, I got a missing brother we got to track down, so let's go on in. You can bring me up to date on that. You got any hot coffee? You know it.
This is Tony Roberts, inviting you to tune in to The Thorns, tonight at 9, 8 Central and Mountain, right here on ABC.
This is Joan London.
And Charles Gibson.
Next week, Sidney Poitier joins us, a revealing look at his life and career.
And catch the announcements of this year's Academy Awards nominations.
Plus Rob Lowe on Good Morning America.
Bobby gets a demonstrative call from Jake. Stay tuned for General Hospital following an ABC News Brief next.